Now, from WYDC TV, this is Big Fox News at 10.
Good evening. I'm Meredith Mitchell in for Scott Beadle with your Big Fox News. After countless setbacks and misfortunes, Woodstock 50 officials have announced that the anniversary event will not be happening. The festival was set to take place August 16th through the 18th, under a month away. Earlier this year, the festival had lost its main financial backer, its production company, and its venue, Watkins Glen International. The festival attempted to move to Vernon, New York, and then a pavilion in Maryland. A few days ago, artists Jay-Z and John Fogerty pulled out of the show. Co-founder Michael Lang released this statement. The concert originally had a lineup of artists like Miley Cyrus, David Crosby, and Santana. Now, a former police officer from the northern tier of Pennsylvania has pled guilty to child sex abuse charges. The Bradford County District Attorney's Office says that 27-year-old Joshua Glecko entered a guilty plea to intercepting communications, obscene materials, and corruption of minors. Glecko was arrested and charged after a 2018 state police investigation into a 16-year-old's relationship with a 26-year-old man. Police say that the relationship began when Glecko was a member of the Canton Police Department. Investigators did a scan of Glecko's phone and found multiple recordings of phone conversations with the victims, as well as images of them kissing and child pornography. Glecko scheduled to be sentenced on September 23rd. A Watkins Glen man who murdered his girlfriend back in the year 2000 is coming up for his first parole hearing. Joshua Horan was 16 at the time that he killed his 15-year-old girlfriend, Amber Brockway. Police say that the, quote, brutal murder took place in an abandoned building near Seneca Lake. Horan pled guilty to second-degree murder in 2001 and was sentenced to 20 years to life in prison. Now 35 years old, Horan is serving time at the Fishkill Correctional Facility in Beacon, New York, and is scheduled for his first parole hearing this October. The Schuyler County District Attorney's Office is urging anyone who wants to write a letter to the New York State Department of Parole opposing the release of Horan from state prison. You can also mail your letters to the District Attorney's Office, who will be compiling letters to send to the Parole Board by August 10th. Well, the 2019 Chemung County Fair is underway and runs through the weekend. This weekend's festivities include the Chemung County 4-H livestock auction. The annual event gives people a chance to purchase locally raised beef, pork, lamb, and chicken. Now, the 4-H member stopped by the Frankly Speaking show and tells us why this auction is so important.
It's going to be fast-paced, so you want to be paying attention the whole time because they could get an animal sold in a heartbeat and you won't even know it. Many of the animals going through the livestock auction have been raised primarily for meat. So we've got like beef cows, pigs, some meat chickens, some lambs, some meat goats. So all the animals going through are going to be to go into the freezer. So a lot of companies go and support the local 4-H'ers, but also the dairy part of it, they auction off like milk bottles and candy and stuff to support the dairy. So this is a great opportunity. These kids, the stuff you're going to get through this auction is like no other. I mean, these animals have been raised way better, and you know a lot more about what these animals have gotten rather than what you're just picking up from the store. And these animals were raised really well.
Now, the livestock auction will take place at the Chemung County Fair in Bath this Saturday at 6 p.m. Well, stay with us. We'll take a look at that Big Fox forecast when we come back.
Here's your local stock market update from Big Fox. Now, your Twin Tiers forecast from Big Fox.
High pressure continues to build into the region, leaving us with drier air that's in place. And of course, we're seeing very pleasant conditions. We did climb up into the 80s earlier today. We're going to see more of the same as we head into tomorrow. So it's going to be a beautiful ending to our work week. However, and there's going to be another system that will bring the possibility of rain back into our area over the weekend. So as we head into your Friday, temperatures will be back into the 80s. Our dew points will be down into the 50s. Today, it was in the 60s for most of the day, but has dropped down to 59, putting us in that comfortable category, and it's going to stay pretty comfortable as we head into tomorrow. In fact, it will drop down just a little bit more, allowing those overnight lows to drop down as well. We're going to start off with some patchy fog early in the morning hours, and then that will give way to plenty of sunshine and pleasant conditions. Increasing clouds on your Saturday with a weak system coming in, so we do have the possibility of an isolated shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon, but then we're going to see a stretch of sunny and dry days, and it's going to be absolutely gorgeous with temperatures just about perfect for this time of year. 57 degrees the low tonight in Corning, 56 in Elmira, mostly clear conditions, and then tomorrow look for highs back into the 80s, 84 for Corning and also in Elmira, 83 degrees in Perkinsville, lots of sunshine during the day. Our 7-day forecast calls for temperatures staying mainly in the 80s, slightly cooler on Sunday and Monday, chances of rain over the weekend, but sunshine should return on Monday. We have another shot at rain as we head into the middle of next week, and that will really cool things down. So by Wednesday, our high will only be around 80 degrees, and then we drop down to around 78 degrees on Thursday with mostly cloudy conditions. That's a look at your weather.
Roy, thank you so much for joining us on Big Fox News. We hope you have a great night.